Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Lil Rel Howery. And look, make sure you check out my movie Haunted Heist right now, okay? It's in theaters, and guess what? It's also on PVOD, okay? You can get it on demand. Watch it at home. Watch it at the movies. Just watch the movie, Haunted Heist.
I'm Nick Young, Swaggy P, and you watching TFU Podcast. Let's go.
This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks, America's #1 pick app.
America #1, baby!
Download the Prize Pick app, use promo code TFU.
TFU is in the game!
And play your first $5 lineup. And if you win, you'll get $150 in lineups.
Did you just say $150 in lineups?
I did. And this is the easiest way to make every game even more exciting.
I'm excited right now!
I can tell. Just pick more or less on a few players' stats and lock in your lineup.
Oh, I'm locked in!
Football season is here.
Say, hut, hut!
And there's no better way to put your sports knowledge to the test.
Say, hut!
Download the Prize Pick app today. Use promo code TFU. Play your first $5 lineup. And if you win, you'll get $150 in lineups.
Woo!
Do it today.
Welcome into another episode of TFU Podcast.
Let's go.
On today's episode, we got a very special guest.
Talk about it.
Actor, writer, comedian, director, producer. Lil Rel's in the house.
What up? What up?
Hey, man. Man, welcome. Welcome, man. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thanks for having me. I actually really watch y'all show, so this is cool to be here.
Nah, I love it. So I figured we just start from the beginning. We know you're from Chicago, west side of Chicago,
West
right?
side Chicago, yep.
Now, I always hear about the south side, and the south side has this big hood thing going on. I don't know too much about the west side.
It's interesting because if you talk to a South Side person, they'll say the West Side is the baddest side. And
Oh,
if you
okay.
talk to a West Side person, we'll say that the South Side is the worst side. So
Mhm.
it's not until you leave Chicago and you go to a place like LA or whatever, we all kind of understand that nobody knows what we talking about.
Right.
So when we doing all this South Side, West Side shit, it'd be like, what are y'all talking about? You know what I mean? So like when I got to LA, you kind of let all that go because we all just happy to meet other Chicago people in general. So.
Right.
But it's a thing though. Yeah, I'm from the West Side of Chicago. Robert Towns is from the West Side of
Ooh.
Chicago. Hannibal Buress is from the West Side of Chicago. Crucial Conflict is from the West Side of Chicago. Isaiah Thomas is from the West Side of Chicago.
That's funny you say that. I didn't even know he was from the west side. And I think he mentioned it in The Last Dance.
Yeah.
Or one of his interviews that he talked about how he was endearing to Michael Jordan when he first got to Chicago.
It had to be kind of like a clusterfuck for him, man, to like play for the Pistons.
Yeah.
And I mean, even though it was still the Midwest, but it was such a rivalry. And you're literally a Chicago kid, but everybody forgets because he became a Piston. It was kind of like, I mean, but it's tough. I think years later for me, he's one of my people I look up to. But at the time, you know what I mean? It was like, it was crazy. Zeke grew up like not too far from where I grew up at.
That's crazy.
But it was like you didn't care about none of that because he played for the fucking Pistons.
Man, I hated the Pistons.
You know what's crazy? I did until years later as an adult and a basketball fan. I think I was watching one of those 30 for 30s about the bad boys.
Okay.
And you just can't help but to respect Chuck Daly and how they move, man. That team was crazy. And for them to beat like the Bird and the Magics, that was kind of crazy, yo.
Right. Even when I watched that team, they weren't super athletic like some of the other teams, but for what they did, they controlled the game.
Well, yes and no, though, right? Because they had length, though. They had length.
Okay.
They had a bunch of strong
Yeah.
And it's funny what we consider athletic now, like it's jumping out the gym, but back then, athletic was just being strong.
Right. Nah, it was crazy. And what they did to Michael Jordan is still a travesty, the way they beat that guy up.
Yeah, but it made him better.
It did.
It made him better. It made him like really lift weights off season. And,
Yeah.
The Pistons really, and that was an era where teams were together so long. You really had to be together for real for a while to beat other teams.
Now, I heard in an interview that you love The Last Dance. And that right there to me, because when you talked about you could play any episode and you're right in tune with it, that's me too. I didn't watch that thing probably about 20 times, and I love it every single time.
I watch it. I have my days, man. Like today might be a night.
Right. There you go.
It might be a night that I'll skip around or I'll watch things. Or I've watched this so much, it's the most random shit that I noticed. Like, for instance, like, I think it might be episode 1 or 2. And it was some dude, I don't know if he was like a pimp. I don't know what this brother was, but Mike was coming out the tunnel. And one of the girls was like, hey, and that brother was like, it's funny as fuck. And I've sent it to my brother because I'm like, fam, you gotta look at this.
Right.
Watch Mike walk out the tunnel.
Right.
This girl looking at him like, hey. And that brother was like, but yeah, I watched The Last Dance. Like it is like when it came out. You remember we was in the pandemic, so
Right, exactly.
I was making like crab legs. Like I had like a whole thing for me to watch The Last, because there wasn't nothing else to really watch.
That's true.
So everybody was. That's why it was so popular too. I think because we all look forward to that. And man, Mike just like when you hear that, when you know it was an episode. I think it became an episode 5 or 6 when he was like, "Look, if you want to play like that, don't play like that." And he started getting emotional. He's like, "Break." They say that was the first fucking 5 minutes of the interview.
Was it?
They didn't ever talk about taking a break. The first thing he said, look, man, if you don't like the way I play, you don't like the way I play, break.
He definitely got emotional. Now, that was my favorite part. But he just
walked off. And the crew was sitting there like, because they never talked to him about saying break. He just did that shit. He just said break and walked off.
Because Mike is Mike. Mike ain't going to let nobody see him in a soft moment. He don't want nobody to see him cry. But I respected that.
But think about this. Y'all got y'all set up, right? You set up. We just started the interview. We all excited. And the first 5 minutes, he get emotional and just say break and walk off. You remember like them recording him just sitting outside?
Right.
That's him really doing that shit and them just waiting like, is he going to come back? I guess. I don't know. Mike just said break and then he started crying. I don't fucking... Did we call his mama? Somebody look at Dolores' number to see if he'll keep doing it.
No, yeah, I definitely. That was my favorite part. What was your favorite part in The Last Dance?
Ooh, that's a tough. Ooh, well, this one might because it's so emotional.
Okay.
It's when he won the 96 championship. Now, we all saw the highlight of him grabbing that ball.
Right.
And him just kind of, he's crying, I guess, but you don't hear it. The Last Dance let you hear the sound bite of that dude. Like hearing a grown man crying about missing their dad.
Woof.
Oh my God. It was like they let the, you know what I mean? When you hear like the pain in that.
Right.
You know, because like, you know, as Gary Payton was, shout out to Gary Payton. Shivity double. Was talking a little shit. But I'm like, bro, that last game, it was on Father's Day.
No, isn't that crazy? How
Man,
life
do you
works?
understand how fucked up he had to be? That wasn't his best game. He kind of struggled that game.
Right.
But I'm like, man, he been killing out this whole series.
Right.
That's the one game he had an okay game, but like I could only imagine the emotions. And Mike always had this persona of trying to be strong.
Mm-hmm.
So then when you hear him on that ball just bawling in that locker room, like that type of pain, oh my God. It was that one of my favorite moments, but also one of the moments I was sitting there eating my crab legs, just dipping in the butter like
Man. So is Michael Jordan one of your favorite players?
Definitely. Yeah, he's the I'm a big basketball fan, so Mike is my GOAT, but I think honestly, Magic Johnson don't give himself enough credit. Or Larry Bird. We love to throw out all these people, but like they were some hoopers, man.
For sure.
And they were unique and they changed the NBA.
Definitely. Magic and Bird definitely changed the NBA for sure.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy about Magic? I think Magic had 10, and I'm not sure if this is right, so correct me if I am wrong, that he went to the championship 10 times in a row?
Nah, he ain't
No.
go 10.
No,
not that many.
I think it's something like that. It's like 9 or 10.
Only person that did that kind of was Bill Russell.
Well, yeah, Bill Russell won 11 of them, if I'm right.
Yeah.
But I think Magic Johnson made it to the finals. That's what it is. I think it's something like that. What is it?
Oh, let me check. But he played from 79 to 91, and we're not counting when he came back. So let me see how many times he went to the final. LeBron did it 8 straight times, though.
Yeah, LeBron did it quite a bit.
He didn't do it 8 straight times.
LeBron?
Yeah, he did.
No,
Not 8 straight times.
Yeah.
no.
Not 8 straight times.
We're gonna look it up.
No,
We're gonna look it up.
100%.
Just type in, did LeBron go to the finals 8 straight times? That is not true.
Want to make a
He's been to the finals
No,
8
he went
times, but not 8 straight
I think
times.
he
8
got it.
straight
I
times.
think he got 8.
Not 8 straight times.
We
guys.
gonna find out today.
Good.
I
More-
love it.
4 with Miami. LeBron James reached 8 consecutive NBA Finals from 2011 to 2018.
Told you.
8 consecutive?
Absolutely.
No, he didn't.
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
He
4
really
with
did.
4 with Miami, 4 with Cleveland. Now he only won 3 of those, but he won 8 times.
He went 8 times
That
straight.
he did. No,
That's-
absolutely. But that was my thing about Magic, because Magic went quite a bit also, but Magic won 5. And then tell us how many Magic won.
Well, I can't wait to get off here. Now y'all gonna make me go
No, I'm
deep into
telling you,
I hear y'all.
I'm
Now, but
telling
now I
you,
gotta go
that
deep.
is-
I gotta
that
go
is
deep
real.
into the
He went
8
9
times?
times.
See? Magic 9 times. See, I told you.
consecutively though.
No, not consecutives.
I
but
think, what is it
Because
consecutively?
if you watched the show they had on HBO, it was one of those finals. They lost to like the Rockets or something,
Okay.
and they didn't go. They were supposed to go, but
Okay.
they didn't.
Okay,
That's
I can tell
interesting.
you.
Okay.
Magic 80, 82, 83, 84, 85, 87, 88, 89, 91.
So, okay. Okay. So, yeah.
But yeah,
But like you said, Magic Johnson doesn't get enough credit
No, he
because
don't.
he won 5 championships.
Well, he also was an anomaly though. Like to this day, we've never seen a 6'9" point guard
So true.
with those ball handles. And when they think about this, when Kareem got hurt, Magic decided to play center.
Wasn't that crazy?
And did what he did. He
Right.
literally just jumped. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, because Magic's so humble. That I think that's why we don't do. Because Magic can show everybody else love
Right,
before
right,
he said
right.
anything about himself. But I'm like, Magic, you was like, it was nobody like you.
Right.
so I have a question about Magic. Before the diagnosis, how many more years do you think, if it never happens, how many more prime years does he have left?
I think he got quite a few.
I think
after that.
even when he came back, he could have stayed.
Right.
I think it was just more or less like kind of hearing the chatter from these other players made him stop
Absolutely.
again. But he was actually a good power forward when he came back.
Man,
Magic was a unique player, man.
For sure. And it's funny because you mentioned when he decided to play center, they said he wouldn't even respond to anybody unless you called him Kareem or number 33 that day. He was locked and loaded.
Wow. But that's why Magic is actually one of my favorite athletes ever.
Okay.
And when you think about what he meant to informing people about HIV,
Mm-hmm.
like if you think about it, if he never got it, it would have still been this weird taboo thing. We don't know how long that would have lasted.
Right.
Magic changed the narrative of what that is, what people needed to really be informed on what
Right.
this disease was.
Probably saved a lot of lives too.
Man, he did. And then
Right.
to come back and then to become this businessman.
Woo.
Like Magic Johnson is really fascinating.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like for real.
And I think he's really, really close to being a billionaire if he hasn't already
He
crossed that
probably
line.
is. I think there's a couple people that's billionaires that don't even want you to know.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
he's one of them, actually.
You think he's one of them?
Comfortably.
Now you're in LA now. Have you ran into Magic?
Yeah, I've ran into Magic a couple of times. I've been to a couple of his like events because he throws, him and his wife Cookie throw stuff all the time. So I've been to stuff. Yeah.
Okay. And I know since we are talking about athletes, man, what happened with you and LeBron?
Ain't nothing happened with me and LeBron. It's funny because you did ask me this a little off
Right,
camera.
right.
But nothing happened. Like for real. He just didn't speak to me. That's one of the last times I saw him at the Lakers and Bulls game. But I had on all my Bulls gear, me and my cousin. We sitting courtside.
But you did the movie.
Cool, but I was talking so much shit. like you could tell he had to make a decision. Like, all right, Rel doing too much. And I'll be talking crazy.
Oh, okay.
Courtside. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a real.
They know
Bulls
you in the
fan.
building.
Man, you gonna know I'm there. You gonna know I'm there. And I'm literally, me and my cousin Rashida, shout out to her. We have on all our Bulls stuff.
Okay.
It ain't like it's just a hat.
Right.
His jacket, nigga, if they sold Bulls jeans, I would have had them on. And I be
That's
talking
funny.
crazy. So yeah, I get it. But it was kind of weird. I'm like, dang, you ain't gonna speak, man. We did Space Jam, man.
Right. Wait a minute. So
That was crazy.
he didn't talk to you at all. And also, would they put you on the bench of the?
No, that was the Clippers game.
That was a Clippers game.
That was last year. Was it last year? Yeah, it was last year where I guess they built that wall in the new stadium, the cheering Clippers wall or whatever that is.
Right.
I bought my seats right in front of the wall, but I had all my Bulls gear. So then they sent somebody. First they sent like one of the little usher dudes. I'm like, I hear you, fam. I ain't going nowhere, so fuck away from me. Pay for this. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't how that work. And then then these two people with suits came on, and they said like the black people with suits, which is funny.
Right.
Hey, Rel, I'm just, I hear y'all. I bought, this ain't a free ticket. And it's not cheap to buy a courtside seat. I am not going nowhere. And it was a big back and forth. The owner on the other side of the court just looking pissed. He's crazy. He's like doing that little.
Yeah.
I'm like this. I don't give a fuck. You got to give me double my money back.
Absolutely.
That's what I said. Like I will. If you want me to leave, I need double what I paid for.
For sure.
Other than that, I ain't going no damn with. I can't by myself. It's like my own thing. I didn't bring my wife or nobody. I bought one ticket
Right.
for me to watch the Bulls. That is what I wanted to do. And so, they ended up like, it got aggressive. And I was like, man, I'm not moving. I left my phone because they like tried to get me to talk to them on the side. So it was a lot going on. But I'm like, look, I'm not going nowhere. And they like, all right, what the solution is. So they went over to the Bulls team, asked one of the assistant coaches, is it okay if he sit at the end of the bench? And they was like, yeah. And the whole game, that's what I sat with the team. You thought I was calling plays and shit. And the players was looking like,
there you go.
I ain't go to the bathroom or nothing because I was scared they were going to let me back in.
They was waiting for you in that hallway.
But it's weird. I'm getting an email for the Clippers almost every day about trying to be part of like
the season ticket holder.
Yeah, I'm like, nigga, I'm not coming to y'all. I only go to Bulls games when they play. That's it. I don't go to any other Lakers or Clippers game unless they're playing the Bulls.
Right.
That's it.
You like your chances this year?
Look, every year I'm a real Bulls fan. So every year I'm always cheering for them. I actually really like this team a lot. Last year I was actually kind of negative. Then they start out 6-0. Then you do that weird shit like, well, I guess I got to believe. And then they crash and burn. It's like, damn. But this going to be a tough year, man. Stacey King passed away.
Yeah, he did pass.
Oh, my God.
And at a young age, too. Like 50 and some
when
change.
I tell you, one of the reasons I buy the league pass is to hear him and Adam just talk shit. And so it's like, even watching highlights, I was watching like the NBA TV yesterday, and they were showing like the best dunks of the year, and they were showing Modest do this junk, and just Stacey King just being funny and doing what he do. It's gonna be really hard. If you're a for real Bulls fan, Stacey King, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around never hearing him call a game again.
I didn't even know. So he calls the Chicago's game. He used to call those games, the home games.
He's been doing them for the last, like every game.
I never knew that.
Maybe 10, 15 years.
So were you watching the Bulls? I'm sure you were. Were you watching the Bulls when Michael Jordan was there?
Yeah, man.
Okay, so then what is Scottie Pippen talking about?
I don't know. That's the only
that's the thing that's
paperback book I ever threw in the fucking garbage. I'm not even lying to you. I bought the book. I heard he was talking shit. I read the first few pages on the plane.
Okay.
Steaming. It's like, man, what are you talking about, bro? As soon as I got off that plane, I dropped that shit right in that garbage can. I ain't never threw a book in the garbage.
Right.
Scotty, man, I got rid of my jerseys. I don't wear my Pippins no more, the shoes. Like, it broke my heart, man.
To be honest, that broke my heart too.
I don't know what to do with that, actually. It's very uncomfortable to me.
The one thing that I heard him mention in an interview, and it really, really tripped me out, was he said he had never been to dinner with Michael Jordan with just him. And both of them just having dinner with each other, and I thought that was so surprising.
I'm not. Maybe Mike had discernment that he knew what type of dude this dude always was.
Maybe.
He like, hey man, because this thing about Mike always showed him love.
Every time.
I ain't never heard Mike not. Mike says I don't do this without Pip.
Absolutely. Definitely heard
like,
that.
what are you mad at? I think first it started that he was mad about The Last Dance. Like, you did the interview. You talked about, something, that's why it makes sense that you didn't get your buddy like you should. It's like, you know what I mean? It's just, I don't, something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, that one.
I like his son, though. His son is dope.
Yeah.
He can hoop, but, ooh, boy, Scotty that was heartbreaking.
That was hard for me to deal with. Like, I was like, what do you mean you don't like Jordan and you don't consider him the best? You play with him. Play with Superman.
But then he goes back and forth because he say that, then he go back to saying that Mike is like, man, bro, you
can't go backwards no more. Yeah.
But that's what everybody always talked about when it came to Pip. Like, when he went to Houston, Charles Barkley was basically punking him. He's like, man, this dude, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's just get back to the beginning, too. So how'd you get into comedy? You're in Chicago, probably one of the more famous cities for comedy.
Yeah.
And how'd you get into it?
It's funny you say that. Like, I knew I wanted to do stand-up and act and all this stuff really, really, really early. And so in the Chicago Sun-Times, they used to have this like a little small newspaper within the newspaper called The Weekend Plus or whatever. And they used to have a list of comedy clubs in it.
Okay.
And I would just look at it. I always look at it like, man, when I turn 18 and I get out of high school, I'm going to stop at one of these spots. That was the goal. Like, I'm going to start stand-up when I graduate high school. And so it was already places I was circling and I didn't really know about like that. But and that's really how I got started. I went to this place called the Lion's Den. After I got off work, I used to work at this telemarketing company. And it was actually on the same bus route. So I went to the Lion's Den, and that's where I started my stand-up. I remember, I don't even know how good I did. I was just happy I went on stage. That was the thing. Like, dang, can you even just go up there and just take your notebook and try stuff? And that's what I did. And, I just started showing up at the other places that was on the list. I started at the Lion's Den. Then, like, the first, like, real kind of, like, dope black club I went to was it's a club called Entis, hosted by Damon Williams. And I'll never forget the first day I was there. It used to be a payphone in the bathroom. And I went and call my brother. I don't know if you remember Back to the Future with the black dude, Michael J. Fox, was playing the guitar. He's like, man, that sound you've been looking for? And he did that. Yeah. So that's kind of what I did. When I walked into that comedy club, I had to call my brother like, dude, everybody we've ever seen on Comic View, who I didn't even know was from Chicago, is in here tonight performing. Which made me super nervous because Damon didn't put me up early. He put me up like after people was destroying. And I was just like, oh. And I did not have a good set. Man.
Now, I heard you talk about there was a situation with you and Damon where you accidentally did his joke. And you
Damon Williams, yeah.
Oh, Damon Williams.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, Damon Williams. Don't mix that up now. That's
okay, my bad.
That's what Just Hilarious messed up at. But yeah, no, Damon Williams, who's like one of our godfathers of comedy in Chicago. And yeah, I did this. He used to do this all good joke that was crazy. I probably saw it on Comic View and then at some point I thought about it. And I did it that night and the crowd was like, boo, basically. They booed the shit out of me. And then I was trying to roast this lady who was heckling me, but I looked like a kid at the time. She's like, get your young ass off stage. And then DJ Dollar Bill, shout out to DJ Dollar Bill, who's been Damon's like host DJ forever, but a lot of our host DJ. And he started playing Someone Please Call 911. Oh my God. You hear, someone please call, while you on stage? And then Damon just sitting there, and Damon roasted the shit out of me. And I was just sitting there at the table like, embarrassed, but you just smiling because you don't know what to do. And then that's why I met one of my good friends, Michi Hall, that night. He's like, yeah, man, you got to do better, man. You got to get some better shit. I'm like, well, this work up north. Like, man, these ain't the white people, man. These black people, they don't fuck around, man. That's Damon joke, And I had to get rid of all my shit that night. I'm like, something, let me get rid of it. Let me start over. And I came back the next week, actually. And man, I had a really good set. And that was actually the night it was actually so funny. I met D-Ray Davis that night.
Okay.
And got D-Ray's information, which is how I ended up getting up to Riddle's Comedy Club. You know, you used to have to, D-Ray give you a car. You used to have to call a number. It was this whole process just to get stage time.
Wow.
And then Corey Holcomb that night, whether he remember or not, that was the night he was like, hey, man, who's the young guy, man? Hey, you going to be funny, dog. You going to be funny. And at that time, I was like 19, 20.
Wow.
Yeah. And so.
Now, Bernie's from, did you get a chance to see Bernie live back then?
Not back then. I saw Bernie live. Like when the Kings was happening, he showed up at one of Damon's spot and just went up and did a spot. And just seeing Bernie just come off the dome and it was crazy to watch. But man, no, I didn't come up in that time. You know what I'm saying? That was before me. But
Gotcha.
man, Bernie established all that shit. All those guys who we looked up to, that's who Bernie put on stage for the first time. Deion Cole and all those guys.
So I never forget, I went to Chocolate Sunday and David Allen Greer was there. And I was like, because I was noticing, I was like, this ain't going to be funny. And that's what I really, really thought. I mean, I'd never seen nobody tear that stage up like that ever in my life. He was the funniest thing I ever seen. Wow. And I was so surprised. And it seemed like to me, and maybe you guys are probably, or I don't know if you're a comedian, you can tell, but it seemed like he was just doing it off the dome. Yeah,
I mean, a lot of us, some of us had that skill set. Everybody can. I mean, people freestyle and do crowd work and all that, but like freestyling a set is a whole nother level to me.
Gotcha.
It's easy to play off people. Not easy, but you can do that. But to freestyle a set, and I've done that. I've done that for a couple specials. In all honesty,
you freestyle a special?
I've freestyled a couple specials, but I ain't the first to do that. Sinbad did that all the time. Sinbad will tell you most of his specials wasn't written out. He just did it.
How? But did you have things that you knew you wanted to talk about, like as a bullet point?
But guess what? I ain't tried nowhere. I ain't went up there and did it. It's thoughts, and so you get really good at that if you host, man. I think that's what like. When you think about the Bernie Macs, and just anybody who's a good host, like most comedians don't understand. If you can learn to be a host and you host a spot every single week and you do different material,
right? Because
it's it's mostly the same crowd. Like especially you get regular, so you don't want to do the same stuff. So for me, I got really good at that when I was hosting Jokes and Notes Comedy Club, and so I got like just every week I'm like, dude, I'm not repeating anything. So it was like whatever happened at my week or whatever might have inspired me to talk about something. That's what I did. So yeah, I've done specials, a couple of them where like I've gave them like the fake set, saying yeah, this the set, and then did some not at all of what I sent them, just so they leave me alone.
Oh, because what they want to know your material. They want to know
what it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I've been doing this long enough where I know what legally I can say and not. And all
right.
you know what I mean? So it's like, just trust me.
So I was talking to other comedians and I was telling them I was having you on. They was like, you was the hottest thing in Chicago. You were killing them.
Yeah.
And then I guess you made a decision to leave Chicago and come to L.A.
No, that's not what happened.
Oh, okay.
I love when people try to tell your story. It ain't gonna happen, damn it. No, for one thing with me, I never leave anything unless something's lined up.
Okay.
And so when I was in Chicago, I came to New York first because I had a show.
Okay.
We had a sketch series called Friends of the People. That was a True TV's first scripted series. So I left Chicago to move to New York to do that series. And
Got you.
Once that was happening, while I was doing that, Gerard started working on Carmichael's show. And then I came in for that. And then I booked Carmichael's shows while I came to L.A. And so that's how that worked. Yeah, it wasn't like let me just leave. Like I ain't going unless the money was there.
Now, how was the? Did you have to try out for the Carmichael show or audition for it?
Yep, I had to audition for it, read for it. And it was funny because I remember like when I did my chemistry read, and I was waiting on my Uber, so I just had lunch on the lot, and they was like, I guess they was having a meeting about me, but I could hear it. But nobody knew I was sitting there eating a sandwich. And Gerard was like, what you still doing here? I'm like, I don't know. I got hungry. I saw the cafeteria. And so, yeah, you know, but shout out to Gerard, because when he first did his first iteration of the show, the network loved me, everybody loved me, but Gerard was like, I'm like, wait a minute, you asked me to read for your damn show, now you don't want to book me? He's like, well, you did something different than what I wrote the character to be. And I was like, but everybody liked me, but you asked me, you the friend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But what he ended up doing was when he first wrote the Carmichael show, it was about him and his roommates.
Mm-hmm.
He rewrote it where it was about the family. And so the way I leaned it to doing Bobby Carmichael, when he did the rewrites, that's more or less what he leaned it to for that. So
Gotcha.
yeah. So when he did the new version of it with the family, then that's when I booked it, and the rest is history with that. Yeah. But that's the only reason I left. I don't leave unless the money's set up.
Unless everything's already signed.
I'm not just finna be popping up somewhere and be struggling for no reason.
Right.
Nah, nope. I was too grown to do that shit.
I heard that.
So how do you land the NBC Last Comic Standing?
Oh, that's some early shit. I mean, same way everybody else do, auditioning. But you know what's interesting? The first year when I got the pass, was I did something called NBC Stand Up for Diversity. I think they still do it, where they look for comedians all over the country. And at the time, NBC was doing this diversity program looking for, you know, urban comics.
Right.
I got picked for that. The crazy thing is I didn't have a great set on the showcase because, I don't know, I was confused and whatever. I didn't do a great set. But then I went to a comedy club that night, I think Kim Whitley's club, and the producers who was actually at the showcase came to Kim's club.
Okay.
And I went up there and I was so irritated by my set at the showcase, I went crazy on that stage. And when I was outside, the producers like, why you didn't do that at the showcase? I'm like, man, they told me, I feel like they was afraid for me to be exactly who I am, so I tried to change things. But that was also a lesson for me that night too, because I'm like, I'm never changing what I do.
Right.
Ever again to fit into whatever a box is. If I'm going to take an L, it's going to be me being me. You know what I'm saying? And man, she's like, look, we're going to get you a pass through Last Comic Standing. I remember those comments, everybody was like, how did Rel get the pass? We saw the set at the showcase. But nobody knew that they saw me that night.
Right.
Later on that night. So, yeah,
there you go.
That's how I got Last Comic Standing. Yeah.
How was it working with Kevin Hart? Because he produced that one, right?
No, he did my special.
He did your special.
Yeah, he did do Last Comic Standing. Like, he's doing that Funny AF show, which is a lot. It's kind of similar to Last Comic Standing. I mean, Last Comic Standing was something he would have did. You know, that's back. I think people don't realize how long I've been doing this shit. I've been doing this a long time. I'm 46 now. I started like 1920, so I've been doing this a long time. So that was early 2000s, and you know, Who Got Jokes and Bad Boys of Comedy and all that stuff was around that time. Comic Views. I was a part of that group. And Jamie Foxx's Laugh-A-Palooza. People forget about that. Jamie did a festival in Atlanta.
Okay.
And that's, you know, that's all kind of early 2000s, man.
How involved was P. Diddy during the Bad Boys of Comedy?
He was involved, man. It was funny because, I mean, I guess you look back at stuff, you like, oh, yeah, that was. And no, I mean, not like that. No. Because this thing about, I don't want to be just throwing somebody under the bus if I didn't experience him that way. But it was certain things when you look back on it, like, that was kind of weird. Like, like it was like, I mean, if you go back and see my episode, however way you can see it, I'm like trying to get myself in the game, right? Like I'm like trying to focus. I'm about to go on stage, and then he comes right next to me, like, "You ready for this?" I'm like, "What the hell?" You know what I mean? Like, and it's on tape. That's what's crazy about it. It's like it ain't like I'm just saying some shit. It's like, yeah, why did he do that? I remember thinking like that was weird, but I'm like, hey, well, shibbity dobos. Yeah, you ready for this? Go get it. I'm like, he didn't speak to me that whole day, but like I was like about to go on stage, and he just walked up to me like close to my ear, like, "You ready for this?" Yeah, it's funny, but that's it. Look, that's all I get. But now in hindsight, I'm like, damn, that was a little creepy. You ready for this? What?
And then when you got Get Out in 2017?
Yep, 17. Well, I think I booked it in 16, and we shot it at 17. Then it came out at 17. I don't remember. It's weird.
Yeah, it came out at 17.
Came out in 17, so I booked it in 16.
Okay.
We shot it in 16, then it came out in 17. Yeah.
How'd you get that part?
I mean, same thing, just being ready, auditioning. I mean, Jordan said something to me about it. We was at this, Steven Spielberg does this like night before party, this big party. Gerard let me come with him. I was his +1. And I was like, dude, you know, this is the crazy. I'm talking about like all A-list.
Right.
I've never been around that. I had like almost a panic attack because I've never been in a room where you see Tom Cruise, you see everybody like in one spot.
That's crazy.
It's like, this is insane. And, you know, me and Jordan were just talking, and I think he was laughing at Keegan because Keegan, he always on, but, you know, Jordan be chilling. I mean, your boy stay on, don't he? Like, yeah. But he was just being funny and who he is, because I love Keegan. He just always, when you get to know him, you're like, that's just who this brother is. He's just fun, man. He's a life of the party. And me and Jordan was talking. He was like, yo, I did a horror film. I was like, oh, good for you, brother. Because, you know, they weren't known for that. So I was kind of downplaying it, like, oh, that's nice. And he was like, no, seriously, I'm going to have you come in for, you know, and he started describing the movie. I'm like, oh, wow. And as he was describing it, he was so passionate about it.
Right.
That's when you knew, like, oh, no, you ain't.
Yeah.
And because he was describing it, comparing to other horror films he loved. And I'm like, oh, this is your thing. So when I got the, you know, the sides and then eventually the script, I'm like, yo, this movie's insane. And I remember my team being like, you know, the budget's not big, it's a lower budget movie, but man, you know, it's a good script and Jordan likes you a lot. And so I read for it, and then I got the call back. When I did a callback, Jordan was actually there. And the callback scene we did was the one that was the original ending, not the one you end up seeing. The original ending is that Daniel's character goes to jail. And I got to visit him in jail trying to get him to tell me what happened, but he's kind of just like, man, it's no point in telling you. It is what it is. Like, he just owned the fact that ain't nobody going to believe him because he black and he going to be in jail. And so it was just sadder. Jordan changed that because he's like, all right, that's just too real. And so
too real is funny.
When you want to keep it somewhat cinematic where people feel like they get that experience, which me saving them at the end became a bigger better movie ending for us.
For sure.
And so that's what we did for the callback. And I remember, like, because that scene was emotional. Even I remember when we shot it, man, we all had to like take a walk because it was so sad, man. It's just the idea that he didn't even do nothing, but we have to own the fact that nobody's gonna believe him. It's sad. And so we did that for the callback. And I remember, like, when we did it in the room and he did Daniel and I did, Rod. And I was in tears really doing it. So I was outside just kind of just getting myself together. And Jordan walks out like, look, man, it's yours if you want it. I was like, for real? I'm like, but it's like other people in there you got to see. But he's like, no, it's yours. I'm going to call your team in a little bit, but it's yours. And I remember just walking down the street, like, I mean, just being honest, just praising God, man. I was so excited. And I didn't even know what the movie was going to be. It just felt like something special. I can't even describe to you because it was nothing that told us that. It wasn't no hype about it. It was just something. Even when I saw it for the first time, we did reshoots for the new ending. I'll never forget, like, when I watched Get Out for the first time and I closed my laptop because he sent me the whole movie so I could, get ready to do the reshoots or whatever. And I'm like, is this good because I'm in it? Because I'm like, this movie's really damn good, but do I feel like that because I'm actually in the movie? You know what I'm saying?
No, that's funny.
Yeah.
Listen.
Which ending do you prefer?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I like the one we did. The reshoots is better because it's funny. It's you get that TS motherfucking A. None of that existed until we did the reshoots, and that was so much fun to shoot because we did so many different. I think you could see it on YouTube now, but like Jordan would throw different scenarios at me to tell different stories. Because I kept trying to break Daniel because he was in that.
Right.
So I just wanted to make him laugh. So like after every take we did, have to give him like 5 minutes just to laugh because I was throwing out crazy shit. Because Jordan was like, hey, the auntie called. Like, yeah, so your auntie called. I was just making shit. It was so much fun.
Right.
Working with Jordan Peele.
Your character in that movie was my favorite character because it literally lightened the mood of the movie. It made it more enjoyable for sure.
I guess.
No, you was hilarious.
No, I mean, not saying downplaying what I did, but like, I don't know if it's funny. So it's gonna sound fucked up, so don't be offended. You might be the first black dude that told me it made them feel more comfortable.
It made it.
The only other people that have ever said it to me is old white people.
Old white. Maybe I might be old and white inside. I don't know.
I swear to God, I'm not even making this up. Like everybody else is ever, because we had to do this tour, right? Like, just, promoting the movie and trying to get an Oscar run. So it felt like I was at Get Out Again most of the time.
Right.
At these screenings, like these old white people, like, oh my God, you were so funny. If it wasn't for you being the comic relief, I don't know if I could have stomached this movie. I'm like, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell that's supposed to be? But I felt like I was at Get Out in real life all over again when we was doing all these screenings.
Now, when you guys are, how do you make an Oscar run? What does that really mean?
I mean, if the studio believes in it, they'll set up a bunch of screenings. I mean, Ron Howard did a screen. It was Chance the Rapper did a screening. Look, especially as a stand-up comic, I don't know how many comics ever been in a movie that was an Oscar-nominated, Oscar-winning film.
Got you.
And you was a big part of it. I name the stand-ups. I don't know a lot of.
There's only one I could think of, Jamie Foxx.
And Eddie for Dreamgirls.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So it's only been a few of us, as far as especially black stand-ups.
Right.
But man, it was such a crazy, just all the award shows, all the awards. I mean, I won an MTV Movie Award for Best Comedic Performance. I won a CinemaCon Award for comedic. Like it was the craziest experience that I can't even really describe it. And then the first year they threw the gold party was that
right.
Oscars. You know what I'm saying? So the first year of the Jay-Z Beyonce gold party, when none of us knew what it was gonna be, and it was so damn fun. Like watch everybody just let their hair down, put their phones in their purses in their pockets, and just have fun. That was a great year, man. That Oscar run that's when Kobe won the Oscar.
Oh, okay.
So I got a chance to meet Kobe that night.
Oh, that's dope. I think he won from his film, right?
The animated joke.
Yeah, the animated. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
How's Jordan Peele's directing style?
Simply amazing. That's some of the stuff I use in my style now as a director. It's learning from him. But one of the great things he do really well is he knows every actor's process. He's not asking all of us to do one process that he think we should do. He learns all of our processes. So he give all of us notes a different way based off what your process is. And I thought that was so dope to do. And then like just as a comedian who's an actor, what made me trust Jordan so much, and it's probably, from him being able to do the same thing, I would do whatever he wrote and he'd be like, give me a rail take. I'm like, what? Look, do a rail take. I'm like, oh, that's what's up. So when you can get a chance to have some fun with your shit, you do whatever the director tell you.
Right.
Because you're going to get an opportunity to throw your own little, sauce on it. So, and then to know, like, most of the stuff that made it in the movie was, like, the stuff I just was fucking around. It's just, man, it's crazy.
The TSA line, was that you?
That's all him.
Oh, that was him?
That's all him.
Okay.
I remember him walking to the car. It was like, yeah, I want you to say TS motherfucking A. And I laughed so hard the way he said it. I was like, you want me to do it intense like that? He's like, yeah, this is your yippee-ki-yay motherfucker. I was like, hell yeah.
That's cool.
So once that movie became Oscar winner for Best Screenplay, how did your career change? Because then the doors flooded. You're in a bunch of movies.
The career changed even before the Oscar anything. It was when it became a hit. Jordan called me while he was editing it and was like, hey, man, get ready. You about to be called. You about to be the guy. Just, know what your number is, Playboy.
All right, so he knew.
He knew. He knew when he was cutting it. Man, he wasn't lying. Like, I went on a run. I mean, if you look at my IMDb, like, seriously, like, for real, look at it. Just count the movies. I've done from 2018 till now, I almost up to like 40 maybe.
And big studio movies.
Yeah.
Because we have the list right now. We do want to specify in a little bit, but like Tag, Warner Brothers, Uncle Drew, Bird Box, Angry Birds Movie 2, Judas and the Black Messiah, Free Guy, Space Jam, Vacation, Friends, and
one and two. I mean, I know my shit. You got Clouds. You got Brittany Runs a Marathon. You got the Bobby Brown movie. I did a gang of stuff. And then along with picking up Insecure,
right,
doing my show Rel. I had to get my own sitcom because of this. Hot Street on Fox.
So when you get a hit movie and you're a big part of it, it's just life-changing after that?
Well, you know what's funny? It depends on how the studio look at you, too, because they was downplaying it for a long time. If I could be honest, Universal, that whole marketing team and PR team downplayed the hell out my TSA role. They wouldn't have me do interviews. They didn't.
Wow.
No, and we would call them. Me and my publicist would be like, hey, y'all want me to do anything? It's like, no. I wasn't even on the list to when they did, best ensemble cast, I wasn't even on the list. And it wasn't because of my role, it was because of basically my ranking as an actor. So even the people who that had lesser roles in the movie have more notoriety than me because of who they were as an actor. And so it's really interesting. Like I didn't get invited to the Oscars till I said something on Kimmel. I was on Kimmel. Kimmel was like, you coming to the Oscars? I'm like, no. They said I can't go because I wasn't a part of the main cast, even though I am the main cast.
Right.
And they like, for real? I'm like, yep. I looked at that TV. It's like, nope, they did not invite me to the Oscars. So, and Universal said they ain't had no ticket for me. And everybody was pissed about it, but I got a ticket.
Sometimes you gotta talk some shit.
You bad. You could tell somebody was in the office there that throwing their shit on the floor. Like, this asshole, you gonna say it on Jimmy Kimmel? Because I'm like, yeah, y'all made it seem, once the movie came out.
Right.
See, before the movie came out, they was acting like my role wasn't anything. But I'm going to be real. I don't think they understood what they had to Get Out. I think a lot, and I'm just being straight up, I think most of the white people that was in charge thought because what we did and drove off, they wasn't sure if people was going to fuck with it. And then it became a phenomenon. Because I used to say that too. I'm like, look, either people going to really love this movie or they're going to hate us. There's no way you can kill all these white people and drive off and nothing happen to you.
Maybe that was their sentiment.
Yeah. So when people think about it, so when they first saw it, they wasn't sure. And then it became a thing on its own. That's what made Get Out beautiful, is that the people chose it.
Listen, that movie was awesome. I saw it a couple times.
Movie,
Now to 2026, we talk about the Nolan Wells situation, which seems to be it has some similarities between that movie and
Jordan Peele posed a question.
Okay, here we go.
The question was, because we had Barack in office, because he started writing that movie when Barack won. Did racism disappear that now that we have Barack in office?
Okay.
And Get Out was telling you, no.
Right.
It hasn't. It ain't changed shit. And when you think about what we did with that and fast forward to what's happening now.
Right.
It's sad, but I was glad to be a part of something that didn't mind exposing that, and so we could still have this conversation for real. Because you look at how the South handles shit still, Mississippi especially.
Yeah.
It's kind of wild, yo. Like, it's happening, like in 2026, this is no different from Emmett Till.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's interesting, like, when you think about the theme of Get Out, of them, those people want our bodies. I mean, it's just, this is crazy.
It is deep. But when
Yeah.
you hear about, God, different races wanting to look more like us, it's interesting.
Especially when they did, you remember back in the day, they used to do these little cartoons in the newspaper with the big lips and the big butt and the and then
what they do in plastic surgery now is
plastic surgery. I mean, think about that. I think if a racist person that died before this shit happened, they wake up like, what the fuck is going on? What are you doing with them lips and that butt?
Yeah. It's crazy.
Ain't that crazy?
Do you think Hollywood is still, because you mentioned during the press run for the Oscars, is Hollywood still the type of people that I would have voted for Barack Obama a third term?
That's not Hollywood. That's just white people. What they got to do with Hollywood?
Hollywood is mostly white people. That's why, you know.
It ain't. It's a lot of us in Hollywood. I think people got to stop making Hollywood feel like it's the Wizard of Oz. It's not. It's not that. We all are Hollywood. Independent filmmakers is Hollywood. Like, people love to be like, I get annoyed, especially when I see like us do this sometimes. Like, yeah, I'm doing something against Hollywood. Fam, you a part of it. If you shot something and did something, this is all a part of it.
True.
It's all a part of it. It's literally all a part of it. I think we have to be careful and stop making it about the Wizard of Oz type of thing. Because it's not. You can do whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? Like, I think, honestly, even when you just said, you know, even just saying that, it's mostly what we're doing. We're exposing people who only like us for whatever they like us for. You know, that's what it's like, you know, if you have kids, and all of us want to give our kids better lives. We don't want them to have to think about like having white friends and these friends and this and that. But it's like, shit. I know we think we setting up this better shit, but we still got to let you know what it is, though.
That's true. Now, would you let one of your kids go away with a white family?
Man, that's a tough one. I mean, I know it sounds fucked up, but I mean,
I'm not going for it. Me personally,
I will have to be friends with the parents for real. Like, they have to be legitimately like, no, this is like my family.
Right.
Where both sides should be trustworthy.
Right.
I mean, I don't know if I want to keep a white kid at my house. like, hey, look, man, you know, y'all can take a walk, but the time your daddy come to get you got to wait outside till your daddy show up.
Wait outside.
You ain't waiting in here. I don't want to be blamed for shit. I know that sounds crazy, and I hate we're there, but that's where we at, man.
No, we here.
Something happens to him that has nothing to do with you. They'll blame you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're here. We're here. We're here. You know, and we don't have to be here if people just tell the fucking truth.
That's it.
Jesus Christ.
You know what killed me about the Wells case is that when they had the phone, they refused to give it to the parents. And I was sitting there like, how is that possible?
Don't get me started on all of it. If y'all didn't do anything, let's just play devil's advocate.
Okay.
Say teenagers was teenagering.
Right.
Underage drinking, whatever the case may be. If something happened, just be honest about it.
Yes.
Trying to clean something up. If you say just something, maybe just, then that's just what it is. You can't, you know, these families are saying, oh, people, because y'all didn't say shit.
Right.
Y'all went a whole day without contacting his family?
Which is wild.
That's crazy. And having his phone?
Is out of this world. But you know what another defining moment for me is when they were all looking for him and they was at breakfast. I said, they did it.
Man,
they did it. They involved in it. They know something.
Well, you know what's even more crazy is that all the other young men who were killed that day, 4th of July in different places, like, this shit is scary, man. And I don't know what's going on, but, you know, I remember talking to somebody about this, and they're like, man, you know, everybody's talking about it. What action are we going to do? What action are we going to do? I'm like, yeah, we want to do action, but we don't know what the hell happened. We can't do anything until we know what actually happened.
True.
And we never really understood. We don't even know what they really did to Emmett Till.
That's true.
We
know the end result.
We don't know what they actually did.
Right.
And so to be here in 2026 in the same situation where that state, no matter how much they want to fight and say, well, no, the Ben Crump and no, y'all Mississippi in it.
Yeah.
Y'all doing what y'all do. Don't get mad about it. Because now we calling you on your shit.
Now, how do you feel about the police officer?
Oh, man. The sheriff that came out and said that it's weird that he act like he didn't say, hey, this don't look like foul play. Like, how you said it. To be like, well, please give us time with the investigation. You said it was over.
Right.
You don't remember that part? You actually went and said that in front of a camera?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, man, get the fuck out of here. So, like, that's why, like, I just think we can't just bury this, man.
No, we can't.
I know people, these people, especially southern cities like that, it is about like, just hush up, we gonna figure it. No.
I seen they put out the reward for $125,000 for any information related to the case. And I was like, that's what I'm talking about.
I mean, that and just, I'm praying for those parents, man. Like every time I hear the mom, and honestly from the dad talk, you can hear like his, and then this, any of us as dads, we kind of know this, but like it's a whole nother protective thing you have.
Mm-hmm.
But you're like, fuck. I couldn't protect my kid. Because even when he went out there that next morning.
Right.
On a boat. And they didn't see anything, and all of a sudden the body washed up the shore. It's too much, man. So you don't get me started on that, bro. Like
I read the news today, and they said the autopsy was completed, but they haven't made it public.
Well, they won't make it public, but which I'm fine with. We don't need to know everything. Just talk to that family about it. Now, that's what they're supposed to be setting up, is a meeting with Attorney Ben Crump and the family. So, to me, that's the important part. Yeah. Like, they need to know what happened, because then, when they did the independent autopsy, it was stuff missing. It was parts missing.
Yeah.
This is crazy. That's why, like, when you say Get Out, it's like you start talking body parts and all that. It's like, ooh.
For me, I think it's gonna bore. Just looking at it, it just seems like it might be over a girl and jealousy.
Maybe. I don't know, man. I've heard so many theories. That's why, like, it's so important just to first physically understand what happened to him. This is not going to be, and I think people do need to realize these type of investigations take time.
Right.
The difference between this and Emmett Till, we're able to get right into the nitty gritty of it. And, at that time, think about it, people couldn't even afford to do extra autopsies and things like that.
It's a different day.
It's a different day. So it's like, all right, we hear y'all, but fuck all that.
Different day.
It's a different day.
Now, after Get Out, you were the lead role for Uncle Drew.
Yeah.
And I heard that's during the time Kyrie Irving asked for a trade from the Cavaliers.
Man, I'll never forget. We had rehearsal. So y'all see, I'm a basketball guy.
Absolutely.
I love basketball. I love sports. So I'm watching sports every night.
Right.
So I'm in my hotel room. Breaking news. Kyrie says he wants to leave Cleveland. I'm like, what? So the next day, I got this one-on-one rehearsal with him.
Uh-huh.
So I'm sitting there like this. So before we start, you good, right? He's like, well, yeah, I'm good. What are you talking about? I'm like, we don't have to talk about it. I heard you want to be out of Cleveland. That's why the Sports Center. Look, that's the elephant in the room.
Right.
Before we get started on this script. That's kind of shocking.
Right.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, that's how it is, man. But I'm excited about this movie. I'm like, hey, brother, if you don't want to talk about it, it's all good. But I remember being weird. I would just sit there like this, like having my little water, like. So yeah, you want to be traded?
Yeah, why?
Yeah, but that was because it was shocking actually at the time, because I didn't.
For sure.
That team feel like they was, what I mean?
They was I think they came off the championship, right?
I think they came off losing the championship.
Okay, so they've gone to
but
three straight.
But he was hurt though.
Okay.
Kyrie had got hurt. Remember?
No, so the timeline is they lost to Kevin Durant's Warriors in 5 games.
That's
so
fine. Yeah.
Okay.
But
Three straight finals.
But Kyrie got hurt though. That last one they won against him, he got hurt.
That was the first one.
No. The first one didn't they beat them the first one?
So the 2015 he got hurt, and then the Warriors won their first championship. Then the Warriors won 73-9, and they did the 3-1 comeback. And then the next year, Kevin Durant came.
I actually went to one of those games.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, that finals game. One of the finals. I went in Golden State, actually. I thought that shit was over.
Mm. Oh, from the comeback win.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, yeah, Cleveland fucking chance.
LeBron's 41.
I know. I'm just saying when it was the Golden State was leading the series. Was
Yeah,
3-1.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Thought it was over.
Yeah.
God, you really like basketball.
Yeah, I had a show that night, so I showed up. I literally went straight to the stage from the game because I was at.
Okay.
I went to the Golden State game. I was in the Bay. I was doing a show at Tommy T's and went straight. Literally, I still had the Warriors. You know, they give them T-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
I had a T-shirt on stage. I was like, yeah, y'all got this. Everybody was happy.
Right.
Did you ever get a why he wanted to be traded?
Yeah. Did you get the why?
You know something, man? Look, one thing I learned about that whole everything, because this is an Oscar situation. This is so crazy. So here
Okay.
we go. Damn, yeah, oh man. So look, yes, me and Kyrie got cool. We talked a lot about a lot of things.
Okay.
I love talking to Kyrie. He's so smart. He's one of the smartest guys I've met, and then his basketball IQ is insane.
For sure.
Just that whole experience. You had Reggie Miller, some of the story. I asked questions that I always wanted to ask. To ask Reggie Miller why him and Mike got into that fight, one of the greatest guys for saying, but both of them got these weird sides to it, but both of them talking about they both started it. But I'm like, I mean, you watch it like, but fine. So we at the Oscars red carpet.
Okay.
Okay, we shot Uncle Drew. Uncle Drew is done. And somebody asked me about something about Uncle Drew. I don't remember what the fucking question was.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was just like, well, I mean, because I was there when the trade went through. We were shooting the dance. It's a dancing scene, Uncle Drew. We like all of us getting our dance on. It's a fun scene. Kyrie in that scene dancing his ass off. When you see the movie, that's because he had heard the trade went through to Boston. He had ran out happy as fuck, like, you know, and everybody was clapping for him. He was excited. He came back on set and he was just, that's when he was doing all that shit. He was dancing his ass off. It'd be a great scene because of that. So I'm at the Oscars red carpet. I don't know what made me tell that part of the story. Like, man, Kyrie was pretty happy that he left Cleveland. But nobody had said that. So, like, I was the first person to say anything from anybody's camp.
Right.
Which is fucking weird. I was like a weird inside source. So I'm in the Oscars, minding my fucking business, enjoying the Oscars. I leave, I get out, my phone is blowing up, but I'm thinking it's about the Oscars.
Right.
We had lost to Shape of Water. And I'm looking like, everybody like, no, you on Sports Center. I said, for what? And then somebody sent me the clip. I'm like, oh shit, the clip of me talking about how happy Kyrie was to be traded. I went viral. That shit was on Sports Center.
Wait, did you get a call from Kyrie?
No, I don't know. I was at the Oscars. I had my phone on. When I turned it on, it was like ding, 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 ding. I was like, yo. And I didn't even think nobody cared.
Right.
It was like a random interview. It might have been with Kelly, too. Kelly Carter, now that I think about it. And I was just like, I was just talking. I was just having fun. I'm at the Oscars. Somebody asked me about it. Nah, he looked pretty happy to me. You know what I mean? I was like, he was dancing. And it was on Sports Center.
What was one of the biggest things you learned about Kyrie?
Man, just he loves his family, dude.
Mm-hmm.
He loves his family, but he loves basketball. You know, Uncle Drew is really his dad.
Okay.
That's basically a version of his father. It's him playing. That's who he's basically playing as his dad when he's doing Uncle Drew. That movie was so much fun, man. Like working with Chris Webber, who's one of my favorite power forwards of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Reggie, Lisa Leslie, and rest in peace to Erica Ashe, who played the daughter of Boots, which was Nate Robinson, but it also was my love interest in the movie. But she had passed away a couple years ago. She was so funny. Tiffany was in it. Nick Kroll, man, just even asking him to do the movie. We became really good friends. And like me and him, when I tell you, I took him all through Atlanta. Like he was just for the shits, man. Nick Kroll is funny, man. And we had I've been the night we hung out with the Migos was the funniest shit in the world. He was looking at us like, who the hell are these two dudes? He had knew the manager, and they like imagine the Migos doing Migos shit, and just two regular looking actors just standing there like, yeah, we should leave. They looking at us like, what the fuck is these? Who put these two people in our VIP area? Yeah, but we had so much fun. It was so much fun making that movie. And the shot at the end was a real shot. I told them, if we're going to do this movie,
Right.
I want to make the game winner for real. I don't want that Michael J. Fox Teen Wolf shit where you shoot me shooting it and then you do another shot of the ball going in. No. I'm going to shoot the shot.
Right.
So the first take is the one that's in the movie. I went one for about 60. But what made the movie, the real celebration is real because that was the first take of me taking a shot.
Now, you told them you want to take this shot.
Yes,
You want it to be real.
It's going to have to be real. It's the only way I'm doing this shit.
And you dropped the first
boom,
one.
Boom. Hit it with it. That's why the celebration is real. Like,
How was Kevin Durant?
Kevin Durant wasn't in. He wasn't in.
He wasn't in that one?
Nope.
I thought he was on my list.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
That's funny. You would thought he was at the premiere,
Oh, he was at the premiere.
but it was Shaq, Chris Webber, Reggie Miller,
Lisa Leslie,
Nate Robinson, Aaron Gordon, Kyrie, of course, Shaq, of course. Who else we had? Oh, Aaron Gordon's double was, damn, who was that guy who used to play for the Raptors? Oh, he used to jump out the gym. I can't remember his name. I was
Not
like,
Vince Carter, right?
nah.
Terrence Ross?
Yeah, Terrence Ross. had
Either
Hobbs.
was Terrence Ross or it's another guy. It's like they kind of similar. It's funny you say it because Toronto always kept an athletic small forward out of nowhere. They still do now.
Right.
Like they a team full of small forwards.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why all these small forwards that come from Toronto be good on other teams like Siakam and then like we get old Anunoby. They had all of them at the same time, which was insane. It was it was Van Fleet and like a team full of small forwards. I remember watching Toronto play. I went to a Knicks game, Knicks against Toronto. And I'm like, look at all these smart, like they're a team full of the same people. Everybody's 6'8", 6'9" with long ass arms.
That's funny. How was Shaq? Now, I heard Shaq is a big jokester.
Oh, Shaq is hysterical. Shaq is he had his boom box. He was funny all the time. Shaq is really giving, actually. I think that's what's crazy. Like, he's a giving person, man. On some real shit. And then he gives out good business advice.
Right. Yeah,
He's a brilliant businessman. Nate Robinson is so athletic, man.
Oh, yeah.
He was wearing like Converse All-Stars, like the original
flat
ones.
ones.
Yes.
Okay.
And he was dunking in them motherfuckers.
Woof.
He's like 5'8", 5'7".
Right.
Honestly, I think they list him taller than what he is. Just jumping off vertical, bro.
Right.
I was like,
So when you did Bird Box, did you think it was gonna become such a? Because I remember
it became a
were-
thing, bro.
Yeah, the memes were crazy.
I was in Hawaii when it came out. I was on vacation, and me and Sandra Bullock was texting, and it was like, yo, this is a big deal, huh? Because it's like, seeing everybody walking around with these blindfolds with their children and shit. And it's like, what the fuck is going on? You don't know, man. You just don't. You don't. But when I tell you that's another fun film, I love me some Sandra Bullock, Trevante, Machine Gun Kelly, Rosa. Fuck. Damn. What the hell? I can't remember the lead. The older white guy. He's very popular. Jesus.
John Malkovich?
Yeah, John Malkovich. Why the hell I can remember John's name? When I tell you that guy is a basketball savant.
Okay.
It doesn't even make fucking sense. Man was in hair and makeup one day. He saw me watching, because I love basketball. I think I was watching some Summer League games on my phone. He's like, you're watching the Summer League? I'm like, yeah, I'm watching the Summer League. He's like, who's playing? I'm like, I forgot who was playing. They're like the Bulls or somebody. He's like, yeah, they have blah, blah, blah. I love Chicago basketball. Will Bynum was. I'm like, what the fuck you know about Will Bynum? He knew, I'm talking about deep-rooted high school. Sean Dockery went over to Duke. He went to, he knew the high school they went to. I was like,
wow.
What the? John Malkovich is one of the most fat. And when I tell you that's how we became cool, his wife helped me with a lot of my lines in the movie because I had to speak all this Greek stuff because my character was this nerdy guy who studied all this. But in real life, I'm like, I don't know how to pronounce this stuff. And he's like, I called my wife. She'll help you. And she was explaining stuff. It was just like, John Malkovich became one of my favorite people in the world. But when I tell you that dude is a huge basketball fan and he knows his shit.
Wow.
I don't like having basketball conversations, but people don't know what the fuck they talking about.
Got it.
That guy's, oh yeah, Derrick Rose was such a great, so athletic. I mean, it was crazy. I was like, what? I never thought we'd be talking about this.
Man. You know, there is this thing that they talk about. Derrick Rose is more popular than Michael Jordan in Chicago. Is that true?
I don't know if it's more popular, but I do know it's more kind of revered in a way. Like he's our hometown boy.
Yeah, I know he's from Chicago.
And
yeah.
how many times do you see a hometown boy play for the team?
It's rare.
That's fucking rare. So like, he grew up as a Bulls fan. Some of his best moments was at the United Center in high school at Simeon.
Mm-hmm.
So for him to be the number one pick in the draft,
right,
and go to the Bulls, come on, man. It was crazy. I think we all was emotional about Derrick coming to the Bulls.
It was kind of similar to LeBron's situation.
I think so. I think it was very similar. But it's funny. He's from Akron.
That's true.
Derrick Rose is from Chicago. Is from Chicago.
True.
Not outside of Chicago.
Right.
Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Big damn difference.
So when you got your sitcom, did you ask for Sinbad, or how did you end up opposite of him?
Yeah, we had it's funny because we did look at a bunch of like it's so funny who auditioned to be my dad. Like I remember watching these tapes and seeing all my favorite TV dads audition for my show was kind of insane. It was a game. It was like, oh my God, like this is blah blah blah. This is blah blah. It was mind blowing. But Sinbad, I remember me, Gerard, Kevin, and Josh, who created the show together, and we were just sitting in Gerard's crib, and we was kind of thinking about the dads and watching tapes. And then I don't remember who said it. It was like, "What about Sinbad?" I was like, "Yo, why didn't we think of Sinbad? You think he'll do it?" And then that's when we all just started making the calls of who we knew that knew. And yeah, Bad was like, I think he called Gerard first, and then he hit me up. He said, "Look, I'll do the show. You want me to do it?" It was perfect, man. And the weird part about it was Sinbad always reminded me of my dad.
That's
as
cool.
far as the personality and the way he would deliver things. It's like a group of black men that had the Sinbad swag. They all had the same, like like kind of like the way they talk and deliver. And, it was fascinating. And when I tell you, I absolutely love working with Sinbad. He had my back every single day. If I had a problem with something, he's like, "Man, I got your back. If you don't want to do that, we ain't doing it." And that was, man, that was a blessing, man. That's one of my favorite relationships that ended up being way better than I could ever have thought, was being with Sinbad and watching him work. Fucking brilliant, man.
How was his health during that time?
He was perfectly fine, honestly. The stroke came as a surprise to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Because he was an active tourer. He was touring active. He was always on stage. And so we still talk now. And, he'll hit me up. the other sports person. So random, he'll be like, "You see what the Knicks doing?" I'm like, but just seeing him going back on stage now.
Yes.
It's been beautiful to see.
I think he's coming to LA. Is he coming?
He's here. He's been here. He's been like kind of doing almost like a residency.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's so funny. And I was so happy he called to talk to me, and the first time he was able to, talk a bit.
Right.
But man, when I tell you, that's one of my favorite people in the world, man. I would sit in his dressing room just hearing stories. He would tell like the craziest.
A different world.
So many stories.
God, I want to hear some of those stories.
People forget he had his own sitcom on Fox.
See, I don't remember.
He had all that. He had a talk show. That's what I'm saying. Like,
damn.
You talk to Sinbad. Sinbad was the guy. He hosted Apollo first. Showtime did Apollo at
He's
the
very
TV
first
series.
host?
He's the first host.
I did not know that.
First host of the TV series. Yeah.
Wow, I never knew that. That's crazy, man.
Nah.
And go on. No, go.
You had one of my favorite scenes in Judas and the Black Messiah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like you're reunited with Lakeith Stanfield.
Mm-hmm.
How did that come about? The whole scene, was it all in the script? Like,
I don't know how it came about, but I'm going to tell you something. I don't do this all the time. But when I saw they was doing a movie on Fred Hampton, which, once again, Fred Hampton, where he was killed at, was where I grew up, in that neighborhood, actually. I'm like, yo, I got to be a part of this. I knew Fred Hampton Jr., you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, I got to be a part of this. So I hit the Lucas brothers up, who, the Lucas brothers are the ones who wrote it and produced it. And I hit up Ryan, because we did Space Jam. So I was like, hey, man, can y'all find something for me? You got Lakeith, you got Daniel in this. Come on, let's figure it out. And then he was like, I think we got something for you. And they told me to roll. I'm like, oh, this is crazy. Woo, let's do it. And then they even Charlize, our costume designer, just when I love that. Look, I don't like a lot of wardrobe fittings, but I love that era, so I enjoy putting them fucking cool ass 70s suits on with the jackets and the fur. Like, yeah, it was. Oh man, that was tough to watch. Tough to watch Lakeith battle with humanizing that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Because, we know ultimately he's the reason why he helped in that. And watching him have to battle himself where he don't necessarily agree with what this guy did, but he's playing him, so he has to make him human.
Right.
Oh man, it was crazy. I had to tell people, leave him alone, man. He's in his head. Hell away from his chair. He don't want to talk to nobody.
And your character, was it easy to play helping facilitate the death of Fred Hampton?
No and yes. The reason why it was easy, because I could fall into character. Like whatever role I do, I go deep.
Mm-hmm.
I go in. And so I think honestly, it was when I watched the movie, it's the first time was kind of tough to watch, because I'm like, because you realize how young Fred Hampton was, and understand why he was considered dangerous. If he was just doing this for black people, or what Fred Hampton, what he stood for was just for us, then he might be alive. When he got all those poor people to come together from different races, they was like, shit, and he 21? They knew who he could become. He was going to be mayor or governor. He gathered everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's still, but when I tell you those performances, Daniel and Lakeith, wow. Dominique Fishback, wow. Like everybody's good in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I love, my little roll, look, my little cool ass shit, walking to the car, fur coat. Man, the role is one of my favorites, not for what he did, but for what era it was.
Right.
I love that era, so I enjoy playing a character in that era.
Have you noticed, we don't have a lot of leaders like that anymore in the black community? Do you think that's on purpose?
Yeah, I mean, look, well, a couple of things changed with that too. I don't necessarily think we don't have leaders like that anymore. I just think it's hard to be that. We saw everybody else get murdered.
Now that, yes.
Would you raise your hand to be like, hey, my turn? It's like, and so I think it just had to shift a bit, like what that looks like. And I think now we're not depending on a single person to lead. I think now it's like, hey, how do all of us literally collab to do this together? Because if we keep putting up an individual, that's the way they're going to keep doing it.
The only individual, at least for me, that really comes into mind right now is like Farrakhan. But I don't really see.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
It doesn't just have to look like Farrakhan, though. But
think about it from a collab. I think let's just go what's going on with Nolan Wells, right?
Right.
And how all of us, whether you're entertainer, athlete, we're all standing up together. We have to do it that way. You can't put one person up, because all they're going to do is just eliminate that.
That's crazy that we're aware of that, and yet it still happens.
Yeah, but I still, because we don't have, look, at the end of the day, right, power comes with money.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we're still new to a lot of things as black people.
Mm-hmm.
We're still new to, even just people being millionaires, like that's still new to us in a way. As many of us as it could be now compared to what it used to be. So we still got so much work to do, but I think we have to start by not buying into a system that don't exist. And we see that happen, especially with entertainers, man. Like some cats is taking a role of they rather be capitalists instead of like standing on something with their community. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, you see that a lot now.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I get it too, but at the same time, it's fucked up.
yeah. You see a lot of people siding with Trump and doing stuff with Trump.
Shit,
And
even if it ain't Trump, just siding with money.
I think siding with Trump is the money.
No, it's not always that
Target.
easy.
Oh.
But not even just Target, but like just I don't want to go too deep into that, but like watching, people watching even just, in our world, the comedy world, watching where some people stand and some people don't. They don't necessarily mean they running with Trump, but like, you seeing black comedians choose certain things over their people.
Right.
I think that's weird. I just think that's weird. I'm black first.
Now you did Angry Birds. How was it being a voice actor?
I mean, Angry Birds 2 was fun. But the most fun I did Dogman too.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That came out recently. That was really my bigger, Dogman and Paw Patrol,
Mhm.
Mighty Movie. Those are two big. But I've done animated. I'm talking about Craig of the Creek. I've done Tangled. I've done a lot of voiceover shit. I got like a nice list of but Dogman was the first lead feature role I've ever had playing the chief. And that was really fun just because you're the first voice to a popular series of books.
Right.
So when the kids first ever hear Chief talk, is your voice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so even when I did Tom and Jerry and I did the voice of Tom never had a voice until I did him as the angel and the devil.
Never. It's so funny. I watched Tom and Jerry last night.
Yeah.
Me and my girl was sitting there watching it, and I was like, they never talk.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. With the movie, I'm the first voice you hear of Tom because I play the angel and the devil, Tom. So that's how Tom sounds. So it's interesting when you become the first voice to something. And
that means they got to call you again, right?
I mean, if they do it again, I mean, I guess. I don't care. Like, I enjoy it. It's like a couple other animated things I'm lined up for now, but I wouldn't mind coming back as the Chief and Dogman, because that was fun. I love that character a lot. That was like where I got to really shine and do something really fun with that.
You have a very distinct voice, though. I can definitely see
huge
huge success in that.
It's been great. Win or Lose was a hit show that came out last year, which was so good. And I played the dad, and that was fucking powerful to do that. And Craig of the Creek, and I got a chance to work with, Tisha Campbell, she played my wife in that. I've done a lot of voice. That's what I'm saying. My resume is kind of insane.
Voice acting seems like a dream.
It's fun, man. It's so much fun. I just did. Well, did they announce that I'm on there yet? Maybe they did. Proud Family. I did that recently, and that's gonna be great. The Christmas episodes.
You can do different voices, so
I can do different everything. I've done stuff where I've done more than one character.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So is that the same audition process, or do they already know your voice and like, nah, give it to him?
You can do it. It's a little bit both with that for me. I've done where they wanted me to put myself on tape, and I've done shit with just straight offer.
Got you. And when you're doing the movie, do you act it out do you get the chance to see it? Is it really on the screen or not really?
With animation, it's always like these early little storyboards, so it's not there yet. But you go in so many times, and a lot of times by the time you get towards the end, it's more animated than it was.
Gotcha.
And so I'm acting it out. Especially if you got a fun director. Like I really would. Dogman is really where, like, I'm telling you, I made Chief basically. You know who was my motivation? Beverly Hills Cop is one of my favorite movies. Detective Todd, the Detroit boss for Axel Foley, who was just always cursing him out. That's basically who I made Chief to be.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Now, how was it acting aside my GOAT, LeBron James, Space Jam?
That was fun. I mean, for the most part, I was with what's his name? He does TNT. Oh my God, my brain is just so weird. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The guy who leads the TNT crew.
He'll look it up.
TNT crew. Not Barkley.
No, the guy. I don't want to say the white
Kenny
guy.
Smith?
No, the white.
Ernie.
Ernie, yeah. Ernie
Okay,
did it
yeah.
with me. So it was me and Ernie most of the time. And he's such a good dude.
Mm-hmm.
Ernie's a great guy. And that was fun. And it was fun, like, not only with LeBron, but like, so a lot of those characters was walking around for us to see, I guess, the Bugs Bunny people. So it was kind of crazy.
What?
Yeah, they actually like had them like in costume.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ah.
I mean, they still did what you saw in the movie, but I'm saying, I guess they did that for us.
For like,
Right, yeah.
But it was
Frame of reference.
That was crazy to see, actually.
Mm.
And acting next to John Cena.
Oh man, I love John Cena, man. That dude is amazing. He's so funny. Such a good dude. Like Vacation Friends 1, because we was coming out of the craziness and we had to, it was a little more intense because we was trying to get the movie finished.
Right.
Vacation Friends 2, we shot that in Hawaii. And when I tell you, we was chilling. We got a chance to know each other. Cause like literally you'll leave set and come right, you just change your clothes and come right back down to where we were just shooting at. Like,
right.
Just hang out. And so, man, just really talking to Cena just about family and just different things, man. We became cooler, man. He's such a good dude. And he's so funny. If you're a wrestling fan like I am too, I will say this, we did Vacation Friends 1. The way we quizzed each other was kind of crazy. He would ask me about comedy, and I was asking him all the wrestler stuff, and he didn't mind telling me, and it was fucking crazy. I'm a big wrestling fan. So yeah.
I know for that movie they made Puerto Rico. I'm from Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico looked like Mexico.
Yeah, Vacation Friends 1. Yep.
Yeah, you like Puerto Rico? Not as much as Hawaii.
I love Puerto Rico. I love Puerto Rico. But it was weird because we was having a great time and then the world shut down. Like watching it happen as we're shooting something was one of the craziest.
Oh, Vacation Friends was during COVID lockdown.
It was we were shooting it right before it happened. So you seeing like basketball games get canceled while they warming up.
Right.
And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck is happening? It felt like you was in a movie.
It did feel that way.
And especially when you're not home, you know what I'm saying? You're like,
yeah.
Are we gonna have to stay here? Like what? Like what
Yeah.
the fuck is going on? Like you know what I mean? Like it was crazy, man. Watching everybody fly. Airport was all crazy, and we had flew back to Atlanta because Atlanta was where we was gonna finish the rest of the movie. Then you get all of us. I'll never forget. We all on the plane and it lands, and everybody's email is going off, saying like, "No, y'all going home now." Because we thought we was landing and finishing the movie.
Right.
It was like, nah.
Damn.
You can fly back to LA. It's about to be shut down. Cause we thought we would just stay in Atlanta until they open again.
Right.
But that's when they was like, nah, this ain't finna be a couple of days. This is what it is.
And I guess a few months later, you finished the movie?
Yeah.
Damn.
Had to wear the mask. We was one of the first productions to come back.
I knew COVID was real once the NBA shut down.
Yeah, that's what was crazy. When they were, I think Utah was playing, it was a layup line. And then they just told everybody, they made an announcement. I had the game on. I'm like, what?
Gobert, man. He's goated for touching the microphones.
That's crazy, yeah.
Okay. And then after that, is it Fatherhood? Fatherhood with Kevin Hart?
With Kevin? Yeah, I did it around, I don't know, I did so many
I think it was
movies.
2001.
I did so many movies at the same time.
How was it working with Kevin?
Well, that's like 2021, 2022.
Okay.
Man, yeah, me and Kevin worked together quite a few times. We did something at Netflix. There's a Black History special that was fun. He produced my first hour special, Relevant. Kev did that, produced that. We known each other for a long time, but Fatherhood was really, really fun. I still believe Fatherhood might be his best movie.
Okay.
In my opinion. Just because he was just really focused and he, it was good. And I had fun doing it. I mean, like, Alfre Woodard, oh my God, watching her process was game changer for me. Like she was so like, you look at her script and she had all these notes and she would get it to character with the extras before they say action. So she's already warmed up. I just thought that was fascinating. I'm like, damn, that's dope. I love watching her process. You know, she's a goat.
Did you take a lot of acting classes as a young actor?
Nope, didn't take any actually. No, I didn't take any. I mean, look, the closest thing I took to an acting class was an improv class I took for the summer at Second City, and I actually learned a lot from that. That's I've used in so much of my acting, but for the most part, it was kind of learned on the spot. It was when I was doing stand up in Chicago. Director named John Ruffin doing his plays early on. It was kind of like, you know, the traveling church play type thing. But he was such a teacher in those rehearsals. It felt like I was taking an acting class. Yeah. So,
Do you think your working relationship with Kevin Hart is what led to Cat Williams calling you out?
no. I don't know what that was about. Like when Cat first talked about all of us, it was all at the same time. It was Kev, Tiff, Gerard, me, and Hannibal. And it felt like he had something against darker comedians. He called all of us ugly. And it was only dark-skinned people. I'm like, okay. So, yeah, I don't think it had nothing to do with Kevin. I think none of us still don't really. I mean, I guess they good now. So, you know, they in a movie together. They just did that movie, and then he showed up at the roast. So,
Are you good with him?
with who?
With Cat right now?
I don't know. You gotta ask that nigga. I've never had a problem with him. Even with all the stuff, roasting and talking stuff and all that. Like, I don't have no problem with Cat. I still would love to work with him. I still think he's super talented. I just don't want to be around negative energy if that's what that's gonna be.
Talk about negative energy. I saw that you've had a couple run-ins with R. Kelly.
You said run-ins. I mean, not like that. You know, it's funny. You gotta be careful with the R. Kelly shit, because being from Chicago, people will be like, "Shit, Rel, come on, man." I've told my little couple stories, and I leave it at that.
What's funny to me about the stories, did you see Dave Chappelle when he talked about meeting OJ?
Yeah.
It reminded me, because I guess it was, I heard you, because I watched a bunch of different things that you did. It was like 3 different instances that I heard about, and they all were really, really funny.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. So, like, it's one of those things you don't keep repeating it, because once in Chicago, don't give a fuck what he does.
They don't care.
No, I'm telling you, seriously. It's his fans are just, they like, yo, is what it is. So, I mean, look, I've never lied, so like the stories are true, but it's just like, you know, I don't know if I don't necessarily I don't like keep repeating stuff, but it is what it is. Like, R. Kelly.
You played basketball with him, right?
Yeah, I played basketball with R. Kelly.
But those stories are funny too, the basketball stories.
Oh, I could tell you.
I've heard.
I can tell you exactly.
You could tell me. I've heard 4 or 5 different people tell me shit, from NBA people to, like, it's just funny.
It's hilarious.
It's hilarious. Like, it is weird too, because, like, you know, if you play on his team, you better not take a shot.
Ever.
He takes all the shots.
Every single one of them.
Yeah.
So usually R. Kelly gets on the court with his crew. His bodyguard is out there. The people, his entourage is out there. And all they do is pass R. Kelly the ball. That's it. R. Kelly shoots every single shot. And it's pretty hilarious.
It's really crazy. That's the only story I don't have, but it's weird, man. It's always interesting, like the run-ins I've had, and just to see what some of these people have, what they had in their life. It was like, yeah, that makes sense.
So, what led you to? You have a new movie coming out or came out?
Yeah.
Haunted Heist.
Yeah.
Not director.
Yeah.
What led to all that?
So 2 of the producers, Sean and Josh, I did a movie called The Mill that's on Hulu, which I love doing that. It's basically a one-man show. And it was such a great movie and so much fun to do. It's crazy because it did well, but we couldn't promote it for real because we was on strike. You know what I mean? So it's like, damn, man. But we can't even celebrate it because we can't say nothing. Couldn't say nothing at the time. It was like, damn, this movie killing too. But I did that movie with those guys, and we were really tight on set as far as like really discussing every day and the script and how we're gonna move and shots and all this stuff. And they called me out the blue one day, like, "Hey man, have you thought about directing?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm looking. I would love to. I want to do something. Whoever give me a shot." It's like, well, we have this script idea that we're developing with a writer called Reed, and we want to bring you in as a producer, and then you can direct it. I'm like, well, fuck it, I'm in. And we just from that point on started developing the story and the script and the characters and all that. Carl wrote a great screenplay, and man, we took it from there. But I was ready. I've been ready for a while to direct, and it was really exciting doing that shit. I had so much fucking fun. So much fun, but it was a process because I mean, even just as a producer, calling and making the deals and getting your friends to say yes when you ain't really got no money for real, and going back and forth with their agents saying, "I'm out here, y'all, but this what we got," and they said yes. So y'all tripping? Talk to them. They already said yes.
What was one of the biggest things you learned on the other side of the lens?
You know what's crazy? I don't know if I've done quite a few interviews, I guess, since that point. But one thing I've never said was, man, a lot of actors their agents probably done fucked up a lot of deals for them. Doing too much. And it wasn't other ones who was in the movie, but like, man, it was one lady I wanted to cast because she's so funny. And we did this show, Southside, called Southside together. That was on HBO Max, Comedy Central. And her agent was just being weird to the point I was like, something, fuck it, man. Let's move on. Just asking for weird shit. Like, do you know? Like, that's why I want actors and whoever to understand, man. Like, hopefully you get an understanding of what your team is doing when they're talking for you. That irritated me and made me look at my team like, man, I catch one of you motherfuckers doing some shit like that, you fired.
Did you ever get a chance to talk to her and let her know?
No, because I didn't know her personally, which is unfortunate,
okay.
man. Oh, that's unfortunate. She's so funny. Older lady, too.
Okay.
Who would have probably loved the opportunity, and you got some. Man. But it opened the door for, one of my comedic homies to be in it and kill it. So
there you go.
Yeah.
Now, I know you were around because I know Tiffany Haddish is one of your good friends.
Yeah.
So you got a chance to see her blow up. How was that? And watch her in Girls Trip.
I mean, even just before that, just Tiffany, I've known Tiffany a long time. We met on Who Got Jokes, the TV One show that Bill Bellamy hosted. And we was friends since then. And watching, we both done been through marriages and divorces and, having kids and all the relationships you could think of. Watching just how, like, that's why, like, for me, I do get defensive about Tiffany when people want to say crazy shit about it. And I'm like, dude, anybody that to me deserve what she has gotten and with her wins is her. She's a hardworking, really good person. Really good person, giving person. And man, I'll never forget when she hosted the MTV Movie and TV Awards. And then we at the after party. And I'm just standing there looking and watching all these A-list celebrities line up to meet her. I was like, that's my friend. Wow. Tiff, this is crazy. So even just seeing her on a swimsuit Sports Illustrated.
Right.
I know her struggles and it's just beautiful to see, man. I root for people. And for me, every time I saw one of my friends doing something, it always also made me see how close I was.
Right.
Like when I saw her on the big screen for Keanu, the movie she did with Jordan. And watching Gerard and Transformers, I'm like, all right, I got a movie coming. If these are my friends, if this is what they did, I'm close.
Right.
That's how I feel about the Emmys now. Like both of them got an Emmy. They got Emmys. I'm close.
There you go. So what was the moment in your life where you looked up and you was like, shit, I'm doing it. I didn't pull this shit off.
So it's been a couple times, but most recently it has been Hunting Heist. And because this just feels different. Everything feels different about this particular run of everything. You know, first of all, I haven't drank in 3 years, so I'm way more present than I've ever been.
Mm-hmm.
And which was a very big deal to me because I feel like the first run I was on, anxiety, what have you, just getting drunk and just not, it was so much, I didn't know what to do with a lot of that because it was happening really fast.
Right.
But this time I've been present in a way where, like when I went to the theaters to see, and I've seen screenings, but like to really sit there and see, oh, a Rel Howery film, I'm like, whoa, I'm doing what like George Lucas did, and Spielberg, and Spike, and Singleton. I'm a director. This is crazy. I done got this on the damn big screen in the theaters.
Right.
And so I'm having that moment now where I'm like, wow, man. You are just finna, like I told you, I was just reading the Weekend Plus until I was old enough to go to the comedy club.
Yeah.
And, you know, which means that thought was happening at 14 and 15. And I don't know if it could be realistic. Can I be on the big screen? Can I tour? Can I do all this stuff? I've been able to accomplish a lot and then meet a bunch of my heroes while doing it.
Mm.
That's what's crazy. I was telling my wife this other day. I was just like, we were just talking in general, but I'm like, man, it's crazy how one thing opened up the doors for everything. Everything I've ever wanted to accomplish, stand up, open those doors for me.
Right.
Getting on that stage, being vulnerable, having fun, meeting people along the way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the thing too. Like just seeing everybody become who they've become. That's where I'm at now. It's fascinating. It's really fascinating. You know, once again, a lot of us met, we were all super broke.
Right.
So just to see where everybody's at now, and we can go have brunch at the Four Seasons. But it's really beautiful because I think a lot of us came into this with not the intention on being rich and famous. We just love this shit.
Right.
Like I love this shit. I had no expectation of the other stuff that would come with it, but I enjoy the fuck out. I just love what I do.
Yeah, I remember, well, me and you met at Kendra G's screening.
Yeah.
And you were talking about that, like you've known her for so long and you've seen so many people through those 20 years of you guys pursuing this thing. And now you guys, when you look back, you kind of see all the people that endured the struggle and they all made it.
Man, and killing it.
Right.
It ain't even just making it, like it's standing on your own.
Mm-hmm.
It's being able to have different careers within a career, you know, because you got different sections of this shit. You know what I'm saying? And Kendra G's a great example. Just watching her, man, she withstood some hate too, like, you know what I'm saying? From like males and just watching that. And it's like beautiful to see, like, damn, she stood on business.
And she's just so dope. I can't even see people hating on her. I was like, she's such a sweetheart.
It didn't make sense when it was happening.
Right.
It's like they were mad for her being herself.
Right.
It's like, damn, that's messed up. You're going to be, which I've experienced that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? People being mad at you for just being yourself.
When you're successful, people hate.
Yeah, but
that's always weird to me, though.
But it's so crazy how it happens in different times, though. Like sometimes people think that hate comes when you're at the height of things. It start really low, actually. Like when we all doing the same shit.
Right.
And you may have went through and they didn't go through, and you did the same showcase of the same, you know, like we were on the same thing. The difference is, you know, work ethic and being ready for the moment. That's really what separates everybody from everybody. Are you going to be ready when the moment comes to you?
Yeah.
And I know for me, every single time the moment has came, I've been ready.
There you go.
The new moment is directing. I did that shit in 18 days. I didn't go over my 18 days. I was organized because I was ready.
Right. What do you think I think that's the future for just Black entertainment in general, us becoming more filmmakers, creating shows and things like that. Because it seems like nowadays they're not telling our stories. I remember when I was a kid, I seen Good Times, I seen The Jeffersons, and all these other different shows. And I don't see shows like that no more.
Well, it's there. Y'all just don't support it. Y'all not looking for it. Y'all had to realize it was only a few networks that existed.
Okay.
So if you only going to watch stuff and expecting to see on NBC or ABC or Fox, then you're wrong. You got to watch All Black where they got a show like Grits on there. That's really good. That's what I'm saying. You probably
I never even heard of Grits. I never even heard of it.
That is the problem. We don't even go looking for it. It's so easy to find shit now.
Oh no, you just opened me up.
You can
All
Google
Black?
black shows on TV now, and I promise you'll see a lot of stuff pop up that's on different streamers.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think I've heard you say this before, Cat.
No, I definitely said it before. I'm glad you're here.
I've looked at my phone and been like, see, that's the problem, brother. That's the problem. I hope somebody say something to him about it. You could do.
Nobody told me.
Think about this. I could really just focus on my own shit.
Right.
I watch everything. I watch everything. I watch the indie stuff. I watch the Tubies. I watch everything. Because we got black filmmakers and creators doing what they're just trying to get in where they fit in at.
Got you.
And the only way they can elevate if we support them, meet them where they at.
I'm watching Grits today, just so you know.
Man, that show is so fucking good.
I never even heard. You heard of it?
No.
I never heard of it.
It's on All Black. It's the streamer All Black. But when I'm on it. And they got quite a few shows on there.
Mm-hmm.
But Grits was brilliant to me. And honest, Thomas Jones, shout out to him. You know who Thomas Jones is? He used to play for the Chicago Bears running back, who turned to be he's an actor now, and he produces a bunch of stuff. He got that show Brothers that's on Bounce.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I haven't seen Brothers.
And produced that.
Yeah.
He's on P Valley. Grits is a show he produced. You know what I'm saying? Like it's cats doing stuff, man. We just gotta support him.
Damn, never knew he was a hell of a running back.
Man, and he killing this shit. He gets it, man.
So before we get you out of here, because I remember one of the wildest movies I've ever seen is Bad Trip.
Oh, yeah. Damn.
Yeah. Because I bet there was a lot, because you were pranking a lot of people. What's the craziest thing that happened in that movie set?
Shit, I don't even know what to tell you. Every fucking day was crazy on that shit. That was one of those movies you say, you know, I'm only going to do this once. This is insane. I almost quit the first day.
What happened the first day?
So the first day, you've seen the movie, right? You've seen the movie, right?
I've seen the movie.
So I don't know if you remember when we had our dick stuck in the finger trap.
That sounds terrible.
That was not the first day of shooting.
The first day of shooting.
That sounds terrible.
That's the first prank we went around doing. I'm like, look, I remember telling them, like, look, y'all, because we was going in the hood. We were pranking black people. like hood. And I'm like, look, certain things you don't play about, but so make sure security is where security need to be. So, man, when I tell you, people were, for some reason, pissed off seeing our dicks attached walking down the street. And we was walking down the street, like, for like a couple hours, just holding like this, like, oh, man, ow, ow. You know, and people, like, this homeless dude, like, you motherfuckers better not come near me with that shit. Better keep that dumb gay shit over there. Dumb motherfuckers got their dicks in some type of finger trap, man. He was so loud about it. You better not come near me. I'm gonna beat your ass. And so that was happening. I'm not even making this shit up. Now what happened was they was like, well, go into one of the barber shops. They was like, security's already in there. They led us into the wrong barber shop. So it wasn't no fucking security. It wasn't no camera. It wasn't shit in there. It wasn't no cameras in there, nothing. So when we get in there, he's like, hey, man, what the fuck you fuck boy doing, man? What the fuck? I'm like, what the? Man, this nigga he looked like he was looking for a gun. Pulled out his blade. Enraged in the face, running towards him. I broke out that motherfucker. Like, fuck this movie. Pop! I popped out that bitch, ran out the shop. The security guy came from the other shop, was able to stop him. And this one made it even crazy. That nigga was like, boy, I almost killed you, motherfucker. This a movie? It's like, nigga, you was okay with murdering us? Boy, y'all don't even know. I almost killed y'all, man. That's crazy. Oh, man, okay. What do I say? Like, motherfucker. And so, yeah, that's it. And I walked to the hotel, because the hotel wasn't that far with the dick dangling. That's how mad I was. I was like, I fucking quit. I'm not dying. I'm an actor, man. I ain't a jackass. What the fuck? Because it was with the, we did this with the jackass people.
With Tremaine, yeah.
So their idea, like, it makes you think about how crazy these motherfuckers are. And so so this is crazy about the story. I quit. I tried to quit. I called Tiffany up, venting to her. Tiffany Hatch. I'm like, Tiff, man, fuck Eric, man. He almost got me killed the first day. They didn't have security at the barbershop. Somebody almost stabbed us. I had to break out the dick trap. She was like, what? She's like, let me call you back. Let me call Eric. And she calls Eric. She's like, Eric, did you almost get Rel killed? He's like, oh, yeah, man. She's like, I want to be in this shit. Fuck that. I'm in. Let me in. That's how she pretty much got the movie. Was after I complained about it.
That is so funny.
But then what I realized though, this is what I had to understand. I'll never forget. I had to make a decision. Like, if I'm going to do this movie, Rel, you're gonna have to become the character. I can't be me.
Got you.
Because me logically seeing this shit, I won't be able to do any of this shit. So I have to become who this guy is. Got you. And take all this shit for real.
At least you played the straight guy in the.
I mean, you gotta act like it's real. You gotta act like it's real. The only thing I feel, it's like one prank I feel bad about is so you remember the prank when I was in the porta potty and all that shit. The way we edited the movie, we didn't show that those were dates that he was on, my character. Like real dates. And that the bigger black lady fell in love with the character, my nigga. And I felt so fucking bad. Like we kissed and everything. Shit was crazy. She thought it was a real fucking date. Even when I had all that shit on me, she was still like, they was like, hey, pranks, and she was still like, afterwards, like, are we still dating? I ain't real. I ain't this dude. Like, you know what I mean? I felt so fucking bad. Like when I tell you we was eating spaghetti, if they ever showed the date, right? It was a fool. We was holding hands on the table. She started rubbing my thigh. Like it was like, I mean, brother, if you still want to come home, I'll wash it off. I'll wash this shit off you. She was still with this guy, no matter what. That's why we had to be like, stop. I feel so bad to this day about that shit. I'm like, damn, she was in love with this nigga. And I was in character, so I ain't stop anything.
I got you. What was one of your best Hollywood moments?
Oh, wow. One of my best Hollywood moments.
Could have been the first autograph.
No, it might be Get Out. So when the Get Out premiere happened, okay, like I told you, nobody was making a big deal out of my character. Even when I showed up, I did one interview because I knew the person. Nobody would talk to me on the carpet. Took my little picture. I don't know if I even got a picture. Now that I think about it, nobody like, what the hell? Because I wasn't supposed to be nobody. We watched the movie, theaters packed, movie ends, TS motherfucker, we drive out, audience is losing it, cheering. I'm walking out with my team, my manager, my publicist, and my date at the time. I was like, wow, might do pretty good, man. That was a great reaction, man. And I walk in the lobby, and then they because they'll have a section where like the actors and producers are, then the section just full of just people they gave tickets to. And so I'm walking out, they let those people out, and all those people started bum rushing me. Wow. For pictures or autographs. Oh my God. Security had to come walk me and my people out, but I got like bum rushed. Like I've never been like that. It was like, whoa, I couldn't even fucking move. I'm like, oh shit. So the security had to get me out there, got me in my car, me and my team. And I'm like, what the fuck is finna happen? I knew everything was about to be different. So imagine showing up, ain't nobody say shit to you. Right. You leave, and then it's mayhem. That's why I walked out to the lobby, because ain't nobody say that to me earlier. So I was like, hey, man, should be the Dilbo. And that shit was crazy. But that's when I knew, I was like, yo, not even just for me. It was like, oh, this is about to be special. Which is why even that evening, I remember hanging out with Jordan afterwards, and all of us, having a nightcap, a drink. And that's when he started telling us about the other movies. Okay. The Nopes and the
Us, and
yeah.
He got a whole slate of shit, man.
When you were doing your movie and you decided to direct, did you call him?
I hit Jordan up. Jordan hit me back right away, or he might not hit me back. But I would say this: I don't be having expectation with that sometimes because people be busy. So if you get me back to me, fine. Ava DuVernay did get back to me, and Sean Levy, Free Guy, and so man, that's who gave me my advice, and I'm so grateful for both of them. because they really, the reason why I was so organized and ready to do this and didn't go over my days is from the things they told me.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Man. Thank you for coming by. Okay, what?
Real quick, as a basketball aficionado, the free agency is over. Pretty much the teams are set. Who is winning the championship this year?
Oh, that's a tough one, man. Because, you know, I would have said Philly if they didn't have LeBron. I don't know what that's going to look like with all those. Like, it's one basketball, man.
I don't think it's going to go well.
I don't think so neither, actually. I think, you know, it's interesting. You know, the only way I would have been, and maybe it's why LeBron don't be talking to me. Like, Lil Rel be saying shit. But, you know, it's interesting. I think about this all the time. If Kobe Bryant had LeBron's build, he probably would have tried to play 5 positions. Just for the fuck of it. Kobe would have been like, I'm a power forward this season.
Right.
I'm a center this season. I'm like, you know what I mean? Because LeBron is built like Karl Malone.
For sure.
But he still kind of want to play this guardy. It's like, man, you know, life would be easy if you just play power forward.
Yeah.
If he plays like that, I think that would be nice to see, but that's not going to happen.
Do you think Brown and LeBron are going to get along?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so?
I think so. I don't think it's even that. I think it's more or less just about, I don't like how this is hurting to me Maxey, who just had an all-star season.
Definitely going to hurt him.
Edgecombe, who we see him, you know.
True.
It's just some, I don't know.
Too many bodies?
I don't know about it, man.
It's a bit much.
It doesn't. We've seen LeBron be on these type of teams before. You remember that one Cleveland team that had Derrick Rose, Dwayne Wade, Darren Williams? It was like everybody was on that damn team.
But that was the latter part of their career. This is the prime part.
It don't matter though. It's still not enough basket. Like that's what I'm saying. Like how do you can't make all that work when everybody need the ball?
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Got you.
And so you know it's because it's interesting. Even when you say that, right? When Wade went to the Bulls after he left that Cleveland team, or you know, he looked good.
Right.
When Derrick went over to New York and Minnesota, he looked good. So it ain't that they couldn't play. If they all couldn't play together.
It's true.
And that's what I think this is gonna be. So honestly, look, I kind of want to go with the Knicks. I mean, look, everybody gonna go with the Spurs, and I know why. Shibby Double say, oh, they had a year that they built. But man, it's something about the teams with grit, man. That's what I loved about the Knicks this year. I'm a Bulls fan. You know that. You know the Knicks I ain't supposed to like the Knicks. But I like good basketball.
Right.
I like that they had a center. I like they had a small forward. Like they had a power forward. Like they had this, the guard, Brunson being who he is. Like, I just like that. I like the Knicks. I like Bridges. I like Anunoby. I like them as a team.
Got you.
And so, you know, we'll see, man. I don't know. This is actually a big question mark for me. Even with all these free agencies, everything's too new. I don't know. All I'm doing is rooting for my damn Bulls.
Mm.
I want my Bulls to be the surprising team of the East.
Okay.
They say Caleb Wilson.
That boy bad. That boy bad.
That's what I heard.
But we got Norman Powell. We got Josh Giddey. We got Nick Claxton. I think the Bulls is going to be the sleeper team.
Okay.
I'm just saying it. But I may say that every year, so I don't fucking know.
Now, like, you're a longtime basketball fan. Do you like the brand of new basketball compared to the older basketball?
I think this past season went back to I think they gave us a little bit of both.
Okay.
I like how Wemby plays. I like how his attitude is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like that the Knicks is a gritty team. I liked all those teams that had that tough shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's where we're getting back to. Like that's so yeah, we'll see. You know, like, you know, Anthony Edwards with LaMelo Ball, that's gonna be fucking interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know what Minnesota doing though. You know what I mean? Because you sign Ayo and then you got the other young guy, Terrence, what's his name, Jr. So these teams stacking in some weird ways, man. But I like the and these rookies, oh my God, I love their attitudes.
How do you feel about the Lakers' new look?
I know everybody's saying, well, let's be, once again, from a basketball perspective, they played better with that when it was led by Reeves and Luka. They did. In my opinion, I
Mhm.
said this last year. I'll say it again. They looked like they were having more fun. LeBron came back. It just felt weird again,
Okay.
in my opinion.
Okay.
So I think honestly, it's probably gonna work.
You think it's gonna work?
I think it's gonna work. Yeah. As long
Okay.
as they stay healthy. The healthy thing is the only problem with them too.
I don't know if it's gonna work.
Why?
Nobody can play defense. They can't stay in front of
No,
nobody.
no. They signed a see, that's what they did was
No,
smart.
they signed
Ray.
a center. I get it.
Not just a center, they signed defensive people.
He's a slow center.
We're not talking about the big guys. We're just talking about the other like center. The center position don't really. It matters and it don't matter right now, right? Because it's not a dominant. Because even
Right.
Wemby hasn't even taken on center yet.
True.
He's still playing outside and doing all that shit. So he's still making it easy for motherfuckers. But they do have like Grimes and all. Like they got some grinders to me that play defense. I think the Lakers might be okay, and they're gonna be entertaining as fuck. So we'll see it. Because look, once again, I don't look at like outside the Spurs, and they're gonna be interesting to me. Like
Mhm.
what the energy is. Like they're gonna have to make some real decisions because Harper needs to start.
Got you.
But if you keeping my man there, it's gonna hold him back. And I've seen that before. I've read that. You know, we've seen these stories.
Mm-hmm. And since you are involved in sports, how did you feel about what's his last name? Ryan getting fired. Can't remember.
Ryan Clark?
Yeah, Ryan Clark getting fired because he watches Sports Center.
Yeah.
He's a big Sports
No,
Center
I
guy.
know. And Brian's my man. So,
Okay.
You know what's crazy? I really don't think he should care. He's built a huge brand on his own.
Pivot is amazing.
It's amazing. And I think he could do even more. I think I get it just being comfortable is a cool thing, but like I feel like that's a blessing in disguise. And now the way they did it was fucked up. I thought that wasn't cool the way-
Mid-show.
Yeah, that was whack the way ESPN did that. But he's extremely gonna be okay. And the way the popularity of what football is like pick your network.
Yeah.
He'll be
Yeah.
all right.
You can't tell me like these other places that's picking up football like Netflix and all that ain't gonna, you know what I mean? Look to get him. Like, so he'd be okay.
The only thing is they got this narrative that he's for us. And that, well, he kind of made it seem like that's the reason why he was being frowned on. So I wonder if it's going to be a collective effort amongst all the networks that they're going to try to. I hope not.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, that means they're gonna have to get rid of quite a few people because he ain't the only one. Like he was more or less like that for ESPN.
For sure.
But the weird part is he wasn't even like that bad. Like it wasn't like he was like overly aggressive about like blah blah blah. He always did it in his classy.
For sure.
Even
I
when he
love
delivered
Ryan.
things. So that's what I'm saying. I think he'll be okay. I think honestly, it's kind of more about too the way they see all of us as the same people. They don't look at Ryan Clark the way we do. They may look at him like all of us are the same. So they think everybody is replaceable.
Mm.
They're
I
like,
think
well,
they
we
gonna
paying
have
him too much money, so let's just go with somebody we don't have to pay as much money.
I think they're going to have a hard time replacing him. He was awesome.
Not for, I guess the way if we take our personal shit out of it and just look at how ESPN the machine works, do they fucking care about replacing anybody? They still ain't replacing Stewart. Who really has been the great Sports Center person since Stewart Scott for real?
I hate Sports Center. I liked Sports Center back in the day.
Yeah, but I still watch it because I want to see the fucking highlights. That's what I'm saying. It's such a machine.
Do you like Stephen A?
Yeah, I like First Take.
I do too. I like Stephen A though. I don't have a problem.
He's okay. I mean, his political views.
He doesn't care for Stephen A. Other people come on the show and say they.
But if it's just sports, man, I enjoy watching him debate with people.
Yeah, see, and that's what I enjoy. And his political stuff, I don't even know what that is because I don't watch him outside of ESPN, so I have no idea.
They used to play more highlights, though. That's my issue. It used to be more highlights. Now it's all debate shows.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with that though. Like First Take is what that is. It is a conversation show. It's
Mhm.
always been, really. I think you just got to be. I watch it every single morning, so I record it every day.
Okay.
And since you do like basketball, did you ever watch Gil's Arenas?
Yeah, I've seen clips.
Okay, but not really your thing.
Cause they just be saying, they be talking too crazy to me. I can't hear that shit. Okay, just sound like a bunch of bitter basketball players. I mean, I think it's funny when Kenyon Martin gets pissed.
Oh yeah.
Super entertaining to me, but no, not really. Who do I like the most that does that though?
You like-
I like all the smoke,
Okay.
and I love watching Kevin Garnett talk.
Oh, I love Kevin. He's so passionate about it.
Yeah,
How about
Super-
Shannon Sharp?
as far as what as an analyst,
As like, nightcap, they talk about sports, they break it
I
down.
miss him being a football guy though.
Yeah.
I think he's missing because he just always had he just knows football
Right.
more than most people. Yeah.
Absolutely. Again, thank you for coming on the show, man. We completely appreciate you showing us some love.
Man, appreciate y'all having me.